Alright, so we are going to begin the test for Forge. So as you can see, I have the window right here. It's the Forge application. I have already turned it on. I have my Grok API key. I have put all my commands. For this version, I recommend that you really really specify down in the command names. After all, this is an AI, and well, we can't do much about that. You need to be clear, and you also need to be quite clear when you're telling him the commands right here. But anyways, let's get started. Forge call hangar services.
Because we clearly can't handle anything on our own, calling hangar services now.
Sorry. Forge toggle systems on.
Because manually flipping switches is too much to ask, I suppose.
Very well. So now I want to put up my landing gear, but I don't have a command. So I'm gonna put here um, and there you can see I just made a command on the go. It says here, and then I can just talk to him. Yep, there you go. Alright, let's talk to him. Toggle landing gear. You also need to be very clear when saying stuff.
Landing gear engaged, because we're apparently done flying for now.
And there you can see, landing gear is up. Alright. Sorry. So let's do a mission. A moderate risk. We don't want to go too hard for now. Especially these next missions. They can be quite a lot sometimes. Anyways.
Good day to take down some shitheads, huh? Got your pay on tap and ready to go once you punch him out.
So basically what Forge does is it executes macros that you would otherwise have to do. For example, for the engines normally it's F6. If you want to go ahead and put up more power in the engines, but you're in combat and can't get to the key or just don't have the opportunity to, you can just tell Forge and Forge will do it for you. We are working on the speed and we are also working on stuff like him doing multiple commands at the same time, but that will be out soon, so don't worry about that. This is, by the way, version 1 of Forge. So yeah, let's see. No. Engines up.
Engines are already up. Brilliant observation.
There you go. And now, well, I'm just gonna jump manually. I don't have the command yet. And I don't think we have mouse stuff yet. Let's check. Nope, we don't. Alright, so that'll have to be for another update. Let's keep going. So yeah, Forge is using an AI API. So whenever you tell it to do something or talk to it, it will basically send that transcription to the AI, and the AI will respond, including any commands if they are deemed necessary. For example, Forge, we are gonna go do a dangerous combat mission. Are you ready?
Oh joy, because what could possibly go wrong?
And there you go. Well, let me increase the size of this. You can see right there that it says stuff like, well, here is what it says. Here's the tone, which can change the stuff of the transcription voice. Then memory. We have a temporary memory here. By the way, this is the paid version, not the demo. And here it saves in session memory all of the stuff. This is temporary memory, and if you want something in a permanent memory, well, it's for when something important that you want to remember, that you want it to remember. But anyways, it seems we are, I wouldn't say near it, I would say around 3/4. So yeah, extra information. You can tell it to write stuff down or something. I mean, you have the trigger phrase here. You have a txt that you can put on, and well, yeah, you can link the file path to that txt. And there's like an entry format that's like if you want the formats for every time you write something down to be something specific. Uh, License. Oh, these are remnants of some other stuff. Audio test. Here you can test all your stuff. Here's the settings, which include the text to speech voice. You can have stuff like color neutral, which is the one I have and comes by default. You have Ryan neutral, US guy neutral, or US Jenny neutral. You can browse the voices. We'll have a list for the voices soon. Companion check-ins. If you don't talk to it for like after 45 seconds, between those 45 seconds and 5 minutes, it'll randomly check in on you based on stuff it has. Oh, looks like we are here. Final thing, you can put your Star Citizen log file so that it can be checking some stuff. But keep in mind this is like kind of experimental right now, especially because Star Citizen logs are quite complicated. So I recommend you maybe test this, but you don't abuse of it or you don't have it turned on always, because there's still some stuff that might be annoying when you're doing it. There's also the prompt. You can customize its personality, identity, all of that. In the demo version, sorry, for example, it's basically just 200 characters, I think. So yeah, it is quite limited, but I think it's enough so that you can have some behavior. I, for example, was able to make it behave almost the exact same way as it behaves right here, only with those 200 characters. So yeah, let's get started with this combat. Actually, let's make a command on the go. Alright. So yeah, if anybody shoots any missiles at us, we will have that command.
Contact.
Alright,
Shields.
there it is. We have an arrow. And we have... Alright, so...
Another brilliant plan, I'm sure, diving headfirst into a high-risk combat mission.